Well, the Notre Dame women's basketball team is looking to continue their hot streak today against North Carolina State. The women are trying to stay undefeated and improve to 31-0. The Irish faced the Wolfpack last weekend and won 84-60. Notre Dame is coming into today's game ranked second in the nation, and North Carolina State is ranked 14th. And switching gears to hockey, the Notre Dame hockey team is on a winning streak of their own. They are playing Boston University in the East Championship. The Irish are coming into this game with a 4-game winning streak. They won last Saturday in an overtime thriller against Boston College. The team also won both games against Boston University back in February. The puck drops at Compton Family Ice Arena at 7 p.m.
Although the Irish got off to a slow start last night against the Boilermakers, they were able to pull out that win. The Irish are now 2-1 this season. Today, head coach Brian Kelly addressed the media about last night's win in his weekly conference call.
What I liked about the game is that, we showed some great resolve in the second half and came back on the road and won a football game and learned that we had to make the plays in the second half from not making them the week before.
Coach Kelly has said all week his guys have been confident enough to bounce back after a loss to Michigan last week, and the Irish did just that, winning 31-24 over Purdue.
Well, we have more news coming out of Notre Dame's final spring practice. Cornerback Rashad Kinlaw was dismissed from the team. Coach Kelly didn't go into details on Friday about why he isn't with the team anymore. Kinlaw is still enrolled at Notre Dame. The Irish are wrapping up their spring practice this weekend in preparation for the blue and gold game next weekend. After Notre Dame hosted the NCAA Elite Eight, the Jimmy V Women's Classic wanted in on the fun. This is the first time the Irish have been selected to play in the game. Notre Dame will face their former rival in the Big East, Connecticut. Jimmy V Week is a week-long event to raise money for cancer research. The game will be at Purcell Pavilion December 6th and be televised on ESPN and ESPN2.
Notre Dame's women's basketball team is headed to the second round of the NCAA championship games. Last night, the Irish crushed Robert Morris 93-42. The Irish held Robert Morris's leading scorer, Artemis Spano, to just 7 points. Now tomorrow the women are back on the court again in Toledo facing Arizona State. It's going to be at 6:30 at night. This will be their fourth time squaring off with the Sun Devils, and the Irish have a bit to prove since they've lost 2 of the previous meetings.
Well, tickets have been punched for some teams, but now the waiting game begins for the NCAA to announce brackets for college basketball teams across the country. While we know it was unlikely that any Indiana teams would make the tournament, several schools in Michigan are looking pretty good, which will make many Michigan fans very happy. Michigan got a number 2 seed in the Midwest region and will play Milwaukee on Thursday.
The Irish ended the Blue Devils' 11-game win streak today. Notre Dame won 88-67 and gave Duke its first home ACC loss since 2008. The Irish kept the lead the whole game and held Duke to 39% shooting. This win extended Notre Dame's on the road winning streak to 31. The Irish will play 23rd-ranked Florida State this Thursday. Today, Notre Dame's men's hockey team learned their place in the NCAA tournament. The Fighting Irish had 23 wins in the regular season, and they'll be playing St. Cloud State University in the first round of that tournament. Now, that game will be in St. Paul, Minnesota. It's going to start at 9 o'clock in the evening. The tax deadline will be here before you know it, and if you do need some help filing and make under $52,000, United Way volunteers are just a phone call for you away. You can call 211 to schedule a free one-on-one session with an IRS volunteer. They will prepare and even e-file those taxes for you, but to be eligible, you must be an Elkhart, Kosciuszko, Marshall, LaPorte, or St. Joseph County resident.
And just before that big matchup, Michigan Street in downtown South Bend got temporarily renamed to Notre Dame and Baylor Drive in honor of NCAA Women's Basketball Championship games at Purcell Pavilion tomorrow. Well, 8 of Notre Dame's former football players saw their dreams in the NFL realized this weekend, but now the real work begins for Bennett Jackson, TJ Jones, Zach Martin, Troy Niklas, Louis Nix III, Prince Shembo, Stephen Tuitt and Chris Watt. The journey to the gridiron doesn't end with that coveted phone call. The next few weeks will be filled with rigorous training and rookie mini camps, and many of the rookies who attend these camps never even receive an invite to training camp in July.